So hopefully it can last a little. First off, I want to talk about. I'm talking about Queen Naija in this video because I do have a connection with her. Me and her was on the 13th season of American Idol, and I just want to kind of just dive into everything. So I don't know where to start. Do I want to start from how I found out who she was? So I remember the pictures was going viral. I remember seeing that, but I wasn't really into like couples, like those YouTube couples. I was still looking at YouTube for like live because I'm a singer, so I was looking at like live singers and stuff. So that's mostly what I was like searching back when that time was being popular. So um so I didn't even know but I kind of knew about I was like, oh, so she's like YouTube famous. And so, but I still didn't watch. I still didn't know anything about it. Da, 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 da. But I just kind of heard about it. You know what I mean? And I remember the song coming out, and I was like, "Oh, it's got a song." Da, 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 da. And because by the time Medicine came out, like she really like their relationship were like it was a big thing. Still not watching it, but still knowing about it. Um, and I guess you guys are thinking like, well, how do you know about it? Just like because I was I was the reason why I say didn't know about it, hearing about it is from kids. I don't hang out with kids, so because like kids are watching their stuff, like like 16, 17 year olds. So when I'm around 16, 17 year olds at a function, I'm hearing them talking about, you know what I mean. So that's what I mean. So YouTube and stuff, and then when you see them trending, you're like, oh, who's this and da 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 da. And YouTube, I mean Twitter and stuff. But when Medicine came out, I was like, oh, this girl's gonna be popping because and I knew it because she had this huge following. The thing about this is the T. When you get a following, you put out, especially if you're a singer, if you have a huge following, why not put out a single and see what it does? Me, on the other hand, I don't have a huge following right now. Bitch, nobody's watching. Bitch, I'm zero as I'm speaking to you. So, but hopefully that'll change. I could have been more consistent, but this video isn't about me. So, and then to see Medicine like blow up and be what it is, I really didn't get into like the fact that really Medicine, because I was like, this is a good song. This is a really good song. Because it was catchy, and it had like the names and stuff like that really matters. It's kind of like you remember how like that. So it was like very catchy and um it was R&B and she could sing and she would like people were saying that she couldn't sing on the record or there was this thing that she couldn't. I don't know what people be hearing, but however, um, because she sounds good to me. So and she sounded good to me when we were on American and let's Idol. I remember seeing her once again. She was probably like 17, 18, I want to say, maybe 18. She was definitely in that age bracket. And I really wasn't like talking to, I was like 23, 24. Hell, once again, it goes back to that. I wasn't like having a conversation with the younger girl. I was trying to hang out more like my peers. You know what I mean? Because I want to get a drink, bitch. They can't come. Period. Um. So really was it. It wasn't like I'm not hanging out with them because I don't want to be around them. But there was. I will say this. I can't give too much tea because then I'll be giving too much tea away. But there was a girl there that was very rude and very like so. Uh, but back to Queen, and I do remember going up to Queen and like just because when I would go up the when I would hear people sing after, I would like go people like, oh, you sound really good, da, 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 da. And I remember going up to her because I was like, oh, she like got this, she has a beautiful raspy voice. It's very churchy. Like I like that aspect of her voice. And she, you know, could sing. And so I remember like talking to her briefly, but it wasn't like a whole that we got the chance to really know too much. I liked her name. I ain't gonna lie, when I remember they called her name out for the first time, I was like Queen Bull. I was like, and then when you see her, she's so tiny. She was very tiny at the time. Well, I mean, she's pregnant now, but you know what I mean. She grown, So, but at the time, she was, a very tiny girl. So it was just like the name is such a big name. Not only her first name, but her last name is Bull. So it's just like Queen Bull. It's just like, and then you see this tiny little girl. It's so cute. And so I thought her name was cute. I always thought her name was cute. And um, so I remember her singing like doing the first round, and then we were in a group. If you watch the show, there's a clip on YouTube, and I didn't notice until I was looking her up, and she was literally like the day that they showed group night, she was the group after me, and then I forgot her. I was like, oh shit, like our videos was like performances right like by each other, and so I made it to the top 20, and there was another girl named Christine Collins. She should have went. She should have made it further. But the thing about Christina, shout out to Christina, she didn't at the time. The girl could sing her face off, but she did not have the and she she tried it, but that's another, but not in a bad way. Anything, but she did try it, but she know what I'm talking about. But however, uh, I just wanted her to like make it through. But the thing is, I remember after the show, like after my season was done, like and we found out who the winner was. I wanted to say, I remember saying to myself, like, we didn't know if he was on the sale or not, and as of now, we know that he didn't sell that many records. I think they dropped him, and even the runner up, she's doing her thing. They're both doing their thing as far as being on the road and stuff. But as far as like um publicity, public thing, like what I mean, like being more recognizable, I guess that isn't as like that isn't happening. So, but now I remember at that time, I remember saying like somebody else is going to break through out of our season. I know somebody is, and I was like, at the time I was like, oh, it's gonna be me, and and now I'm at a point where it's just like because I had to bring myself up, dumbass. Um, like I remember saying that, and and I'm glad to see like a couple of years later that has happened, and boom, it's her. And it couldn't happen to her because she was sweet. Like I said at the time, like she was very, you know, approachable, and it wasn't like a few other girls. Trust me, that season alone. There was a I don't want to say there was a lot of phony people, but there was a lot of phony people, and you being like, listen, I lived the real life. Like I've been through some shit, and not because I've been through some shit, but because I've been through some shit. I want to live my life as honest and as real and as transparent as possible, and uh I want to live that way. You know what I mean? I feel like in order to be real, you have to be. You can't be afraid to tell the truth. And when I went there, not saying that everybody, because obviously I didn't meet everybody, but I did go quite far. I made it to the top 20. And there's a lot of people. There was a lot of people who made it past me that have that has even said that they, oh, this I've never even watched this show. You get what I'm saying? Um, and I'm thinking to myself like, well, do you really have like to watch the show to be a part of the show? But I don't know, because I was in love with the show. Like this is, I felt like American Idol was my like bread. I knew American Idol. So I knew I was going to be on American Idol. I always knew. Like once the show came out, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to be on the show, and I was. And to see people who wasn't as nice make it further or be extremely adored, it was like, it's only if y'all knew her. You know what I mean? But it's just like that, anyways. Um, but I'm glad that she's at a point where she's got her own thing. She's got her own name. She's in an 11 relationship. She has a man that's supporting her, who don't mind being in the background, who don't mind boosting her up. And that's great to see. And I hope it's genuine, because a lot of people be saying that it's not. I feel like I'm looking cross-eyed as fuck today. But I'm just glad to see that she has sustained a certain kind of like accomplishment, like a certain kind of like, she's really um she's successful, period. Like, you know what I mean? And so I want I don't want her to have no more babies. After this, you got to. I need you to go at least a good 10 years. You 24, I think. I need a baby after 30. And it better be a girl. Period. Um, but yeah, I want you to slay. And you like, no shade. You can be a mom and be pregnant and do this. Obviously we see Beyonce do it. Obviously we see Cardi do it. Obviously we see a lot of people doing it. Even in our personal lives, we see people doing it. But at the same time, I want you to be a singer. I want you to elevate your R&B status and be more, you know. I don't want you to keep just doing R&B, like, slow ballads. That's good, but I need you to do, like, I need you to, I need to see you, perk a little something. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can't be like pregnant all the time, like, period. Like, just don't be having no more babies. Get back in the gym, get the snapback right, because I know you is. I don't know. Right about now, I don't really care about if people get surgery or not. Like, especially if after having a baby. I know she said she did it before. I don't know if she'll do it again after this. But either way, just make sure you happy with whatever the outcome is. That's my whole analogy, because bitch, I'm really thinking about getting this ass done. I really am. I really am. But I was in shape before. And I remember somebody called me one day and it was like, I took a picture. I was really going to the gym, like doing 2 days. It was like a thing for me at one point, like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And I still didn't get my body to where I wanted to be, but I told myself, when I move to Atlanta, which I'm moving to Atlanta in a few weeks, I'm going to get my, like, really get in the gym back again. I'm going to go to the same gym that I went to before. But the only thing is that they moved a little further up, and I'm just like, and I don't got no car right now. So even though I'm in a car right now, but that's a whole other conversation. So just getting there and trying to get there. I was thinking about getting a moped. I really was. And just like getting some kind of like I don't know how I feel about driving those things, that bitch. I really don't. But I need to find a way to like get around bitch that's gonna be like convenient. That I do. But I'm gonna get a car though. Probably around income tax season. I've been working bitch, so bitch I left a good job in the city, bitch, working for the man every night and day. But no, back to Queen. I don't know. I definitely diverted. But no, I don't want to have no more babies for right now. Just slow up on the babies, and you're gonna be good with me. And just come out with some good ass music because you deserve it, girl. You deserve it. You really do. Just coming from a person who's been on the same season as you. Obviously, you have your own. Everybody has their own struggles, bitch. You know what I mean? Every city got their hoods, bitch. Like I know you from Detroit. I don't know exactly what part you're from, or I think you're from Detroit. To be honest with you, I really don't know. Um, Ultimately, like whatever you are doing to receive the success that you are doing, keep doing it because I know it's hard. I got music out here too. I'm trying to get where you trying to get, period. And even reach my own success, not even trying to be, because everybody always trying to be like the next Beyonce or the next this. I'm just trying to be Jay Zador, you know what I mean? And she's being Queen Naija and she's getting everything that she deserves. And it's just so inspiring to see that. So I wanted to make a video. Like I said, I don't know too much about her. But just from what I know, she was a cool chick and she was very nice when I did have a little approach with her. And yeah, so video long as fuck for no reason, but I hope you liked it. Bye.